So this particular video was sent to me via DM on Instagram. It's made by a creator named Bags a Million. Now this guy has about 850,000 followers on Instagram. Now after I watched this video initially, something told me to go check out the rest of his content on Instagram. Turns out about 99.9% of this guy's stuff is false. Most of it literally has absolutely no merit whatsoever. Now in this video, it appears that he's speaking at some sort of conference or some sort of event where he's got a captive audience that really needs this information and probably paid a lot of money to be there. So what I decided to do, instead of addressing this via text message over DM, is to go ahead and make a short reaction video about this content to let you guys know exactly what I think. Let's go.
So within 30 days, you're going to get 200 points. So if you had a 600, you now at an 800 30 days later. It's going to be credit building where we're going to get apps like Meet Ava, Kovo, Alice, that's ATLAS. It's going to be Bridget. It's going to be Credit Sesame. It's going to be Grow Credit. It's going to be Chime, Credit Builder, Credit Strong. It's also going to be Arrow, that's ARRO. It's going to be Self Lender. It's going to be Kickoff. It's going to be Rent Reporters. It's going to be Tumo Boost. Definitely get Experian Boost. Get Tumo Credit Builder. Get Clio, CLEO. Extra Card.
My God,
just type
bro.
in Extra Card and then Stellify. Okay? Now these trade lines right here is, remember, you have to buy all these trade lines at one time. Don't be petty. I don't like petty people. I don't like people that buy 3 trade lines because remember, when you buy 3 trade lines, you're only going to get 3 trade lines worth of points. You're going to get a plethora of points. So if you open up 10 accounts, you're going to get 10 points, 21 points, 74 points, 38 points, and you're going to get all of this in 30 days.
How did he figure that out? There's so much wrong with this. This is willful and wanton disregard for how the credit system actually works. First things first. The demographic of his audience, or his audience demographic, is typically people who are looking for credit help, people who are looking to get funded with bad credit. The problem with what he's telling you, first problem with what he's telling you is that no matter what kind of trade line you add to your credit, if you have collections, late payments, charge-off, bankruptcies, all kinds of other negatives on your credit file, there's not a trade line on this planet that's going to get you to an 800, not a 700, more than likely not a 650, which is probably the lowest usable credit score for funding. There's not a trade line on this planet that will move that credit score above 650, especially not to a fundable place like 720, where you can actually get funded with a decent interest rate. Not to mention the fact that all of these accounts, or at least 90% of those accounts, have a monthly or annual fee, which means that you're going to add all these accounts to your credit report and start paying on them, and then you can't stop. And you know what happens when you add credit to your credit profile? It opens up a new account, which docks you points on your credit score. So if you have a 600 with negatives on your credit file, you are going to pay to add all of these accounts, and then you're going to see a massive dip in your credit score from which you will not recover because the negatives have you handcuffed. You guys have to stop and do some due diligence. If you have negative items on your credit file, you cannot just positive your way out of them. You have to get rid of the negatives. Consider the negatives on your credit report like handcuffs and cinder blocks around your ankle. I don't give a damn if you're Michael Phelps, who is the greatest swimmer in Olympic history. You will sink to the bottom and drown. And the only way for you to be able to get back to the top is to get the cinder block off and get the handcuffs released. At that point, you can begin to swim back to the surface with hopes of breathing again. What this guy is telling you will not only not help your credit, but it will get you in a place of perpetual spending on accounts that have nothing to do with boosting your credit while you have negatives on your credit file. And what he didn't tell you about a lot of these is that some of these are installment accounts, which means once they begin to end. And once installment accounts end on your credit report, there's another ding on your credit file. So the clock is actually ticking once you put these on your credit report so that you can actually get funded from the benefit of having these on your credit file, a clean credit file. If you guys are looking for a way to get the negative items off your credit report that are reporting incorrectly, inaccurately, incompletely, or are unverifiable, you need to challenge those through the credit bureaus, through the creditors, through the collectors, through the third-party credit reporting agencies. I want you guys to go look up top of this video right here at beastdiy.com. I want you guys to check out Dispute Beast. Very first thing you need to do is address those negative items. Dispute Beast will allow you to create unlimited dispute letters for unlimited negative accounts. You need to get rid of these accounts before you think about building any credit. And when you are ready to build credit, guess what you can do? You can go over to Capital One and apply for a Capital One Quicksilver card, apply for a Capital One Platinum card, a Discover It card. Those accounts typically don't cost any money whatsoever, and they'll accept as low as a 580 credit score. And they're real credit accounts, not just some janky ass trade line that you can say, I got some credit on here that nobody gives a damn about. Because trust me when I tell you, when banks look at your credit report and all they see is Ava and Clio and Self-Lender and Credit Strong, they know you ain't shit. Stop listening to dingy eyeball dreadheads pitching you bullshit and get it done the right way. Address the negative accounts. We've made it hella easy by creating Dispute Beast. You ain't got to go download no template letters. You don't have to go over to daggone Chat GPT. You can have it created for you automatically and get your crap done in 5 minutes a month. Stop playing with these fools. They keep setting you back. They don't care about our community. They don't care about you. Bust down watch. Look at this man, a bust down watch, cheap ass rings, a neck full of shit, Burberry everything everywhere, all on your dime. Look at these fools in the front row. Y'all put that on that man, and he ain't helped a ne'er one of y'all do anything legitimate. You guys got to start taking accountability, doing your own due diligence, and use simple logic. If it was this easy for you to get a 600 credit score to an 800 credit score, first of all, Ava and all them other accounts would be charging a hell of a lot more. Second of all, there'd be no need for the credit bureaus whatsoever because they would have no purpose. Negative items will never allow you to positive your way out. Get rid of the negative items. Go check out beastdiy.com and thank your boy later. Look, you guys, I appreciate you guys for checking out my content and supporting my channel. I know you guys can go anywhere on the internet, include bags a million to get your credit information, but you're here with me. Be blessed.